a shit because I was like, yo.
Red Star Ramon. Yo, he was mad racist, yo.
Real quick. I don't know who Virgil is. Who's Virgil?
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me give you an idea. It was like an uneasiness. Like I was young enough to where, like, you know, you understood racism, like, cause you watched like Roots and you watched like that Paul Winfield Martin Luther King joint every year. You know what I'm saying? You had your little 3 pages in the history book. But here it is, like you're a kid, you just want to have fun. Like you know what I mean? Like you don't want to fight the world yet. Like you still want to have fun. So WWF is fun, like, right? So let's watch this. So even with like certain people, like I said, I love Junkyard Dog. You know, he was like my favorite. For some reason, I just really liked him, right? I got drawn as him as a caricature in Great Adventure, all of that shit. You know what I mean? But like, even with me liking Junkyard Dog, it was something about Virgil, and I was just like, yo, this is mad foul. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just did, like, it made me feel uneasy. Like, I hated him for it, and I also didn't like Ted DiBiase because of it.
Fucking Aussie.
$1 Million Man Ted DiBiase had like a concierge dude with him.
His valet
named Virgil. And he used to wear like a little bow tie and shit. He looked mad cool. They would have like a bow tie and
basically,
and like a vest,
the vest
with like muscles and shit. Like
he was always saying the most racist, foul,
straight disrespecting Virgil.
Face,
like yo, to his face.
But
like,
he paid him, so
like yo, he was like
Ted DiBiase, one of the best fucking heels ever. Yeah. There's a thing he did to this day. I showed it to one of my roommates because he didn't grow up watching wrestling. Because I was like, it is the foulest shit ever seen. This Madison Square Garden. It was like WrestleMania like 6. Like it was like 8. It was 8. It was Reagan years. It was fucking poor. The whole concept.
I mean, first of all, even his name Virgil was kind of weird.
The concept of he was rich. He was rich and he was an asshole. Me too. That was $1 Million Man. He was rich and he was an asshole. He was basically Donald Trump, but a wrestler. So his thing was he was bad, he was rich, he'd pay people off, but when he would beat somebody, then he would stuff $100 bills in their mouth while they like laid on the ground.
Yeah.
You know, he would openly bribe the referees. You know, he'd openly bribe the referees and win matches. Like he was just the ultimate bad guy. Virgil, who was his valet, was this black dude. And he just treated him like shit all the time. Like he always said something about poor people, you know, about being lazy, and you know.
On camera?
Yeah, that was his character. You know, he'd antagonize the entire auditorium. He'd literally go around and make fun of people what they were wearing because they were poor. But there's this one thing where he had a basketball and he was like, I will give. He was like $500 in like Reagan money. He had in his hand. He was like to anyone who come up here and dribble us 10 times. So there's this little kid, maybe like 5 or 6. Little black kid with his mom, again, 80s, like Reagan, they looked poor. I'm just going to put it, they looked poor. This little kid comes like, barely speak, you know, what's your name? You know, Jim, how old are you, Jim? Like 6, like, you know, basketball. He's like, talk to this kid, totally cool. He's like, if you dribble this 10 times, I'll give you this money. He's like, you know, it looks like your family could probably use it. You know, so the kid, everyone's counting 1, 2, 3, 4. He gets up to 9 and he fucking kicks the ball out the air and goes, you know what? You fucking antagonized this kid for like 3 minutes. The kid's almost fucking, and it's not like the mom looks like she's like about to sell this dude. He's like, well, see, you know, if you don't work hard, you don't get paid.
No way.
The foulest shit. To this day, we're like, I've watched that because I'm like, Ted DiBiase is one of the greatest actors I've ever seen. Because in fact, he could do that completely straight, not fucking twitch, not like pull a punch, just to this kid's
maybe
face.
He wasn't acting, yo. He could have been.
His son's a wrestler. There's interviews. I mean, he's still around. Like, I mean, it was an act. Like, basically his son basically.